In this genius video, we will prove a simple theorem based on parallel lines. अब जो theorem हम prove करना चाहते हैं states that lines which are parallel to the same line are parallel to each other. So the theorem essentially addresses the following question. Suppose करो कि हमारे पास में दो lines हैं, line M and line N. Each of these lines is parallel to a third line L. That is M यहाँ पे है and is parallel to line L. ठीक है. Similarly, line N over here is parallel to line L. So given these conditions, is it true that line M is parallel to line N? अब looking at the diagram, you might feel कि this is true, but how can you be sure बिना किसी proof के? तो let us move forward and prove that कि ये सही है. और as usual हम इसको करेंगे in steps. तो सबसे पहले look at this diagram यहाँ पे. Now let us draw a transversal T for the lines L, M and N. तो this is the transversal. ठीक है. It intersects the three lines. तीनों lines को intersect करता है. तो let this angle be 1. ये यहाँ पे होगा 2 and ये होगा angle 3. ठीक है. अब step number 1. It is given that M is parallel to L and N is parallel to L. बराबर. तो therefore from the corresponding angle axiom we can say that angle 1 is equal to angle 2 and angle 1 is equal to angle 3. बराबर है. ठीक है. From these two equations we can easily conclude that angle 2 is equal to angle 3. Now step number 2. Observe that angle 2 and angle 3 are corresponding angles and हमने अभी भी देखा कि they are equal. So that is angle 2 is equal to angle 3. Now, do you guys remember the converse statements of the corresponding angle axiom? The converse statement states that if a transversal intersects two lines such that a pair of corresponding angles is equal, then the two lines are parallel to each other. तो हमारे डायग्राम में the line T is the transversal that intersects M and N such that the corresponding angles, कौन से? Angles 2 and 3 are equal. So therefore we can conclude that line M is parallel to line N, right? So this proves the theorem that lines which are parallel to the same lines are parallel to each other. Wasn't it simple? Moving on, आगे बढ़ते हैं. Let us now solve an interesting question. ठीक है. तो 2 ice cubes when dropped in an empty glass get stuck to the sides as shown in the diagram यहाँ पे. ठीक है. तो in this diagram these 2 ice cubes are the ice cubes जो हम कह रहे हैं कि stuck to the glass so that they do not fall. ठीक है. अब अगर तो ये angle, if this angle is 37 degrees, तो then find the measure of angle y. अब आप लोग ऐसा करो कि क्योंकि क्वेश्चन बड़ा अच्छा है तो ज़रा वीडियो को पॉज करो, जाओ, सोचो, वापस आओ. अगर आंसर मिल गया तो ग्रेट, नहीं तो हम लोग साथ में डिस्कस कर लेंगे सोल्यूशन. ठीक है. तो आई होप आपने वीडियो पॉज किया, इसका आंसर निकाला और अब वापस आए हो. अगर नहीं मिला, नो वरीज. तो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल let's draw a few parallel lines in this diagram. ठीक है. The side of the glass can be extended. तो समझो ये है line Q1. Another line parallel to Q1 passing through the point where the two ice cubes touch each other. तो ये हो जाएगी line, इसको हम कहेंगे Q2. ठीक है. The third one यानी the third line on the other side of the glass ये line है तो इसको हम कहेंगे Q3. So Q1, Q2 and Q3 are the three lines that are parallel to each other. अब आता है यहाँ पे एक tricky part. I am going to draw 3 more lines and these lines will be parallel to the sides of the ice cube. तो this line पैरेलल टू ये वाली साइड ऑफ द आइस क्यूब इज द फर्स्ट लाइन, इसको बुलाते हैं L1। फिर ये वाली लाइन पैरेलल टू द साइड्स ऑफ बोथ द आइस क्यूब्स, इसको हम कहेंगे L2। एंड दिस इज द थर्ड लाइन पैरेलल टू ये वाली साइड ऑफ द आइस क्यूब, इसको L3 कहेंगे। ठीक है, अब अगेन L1, L2 and L3 are parallel to each other, बराबर ना? Now observe that line L1 is a transversal to the lines Q1 and Q2, right? मतलब अगर if we extend these lines just a bit, तो you should be able to see this. तो if this angle is 37 degrees, तो जी ये वाला angle is also 37 degrees. पूछो भाई, मुझे पता है आपको पूछना होगा। तो well, because of the corresponding angles axiom, CAA in short. So moving on, now observe that Q2 is a transversal to both L1 and L2, right? तो इसका क्या मतलब हुआ? That means that this angle over here is also 37 degrees. Similarly, if you keep on playing this game, you will find that this angle over here is also 37 degrees. Now look at the line L3 and ये वाली line यहाँ पे, they both intersect at the point where the ice cubes meets the glass. So this is like a ray standing on the line L3. So the sum of the adjacent angles should be 180 degrees. बराबर है? Okay, so therefore 37 degrees plus y plus 90 degrees is equal to 180 degrees. The 90 degree over here comes because this angle of the ice cube is 90 degrees. Okay, so that means y equals to 180 degrees minus 90 minus 37 degrees, मतलब y हो गया 53 degrees. So this angle over here is 53 degrees and this completes the problem. By the way, there is एक और तरीका to solve this problem using the concept of alternate interior angles. तो if you figure it out, तो हमें भी बता देना, ठीक है? Stay tuned to the Genius app for more such awesome Genius videos and of course, Genius से पढ़ो, Genius बनो.